Hey, I'm Tyler Maas, and I'm here with Dan and Dan. Oh, shit. Dan and Dan from DanDan on this episode of Shot for Shot with Chefs.
That smelled really bad.
Good pop.
That was a good pop.
It's a good pop shot. Smooth and good, and they'll all be that easy.
Nothing like Great Northern Distilling potato vodka to make you feel good after work.
So I guess why don't we start with your first restaurant with each other, DanDan. How did you decide whose name would be first?
Oh, so which Dan are you? Dan number one or Dan number two? It's really dependent on you. It's up to it's really like it's in the eye of the beholder. Like
I always say I'm older, so
You were the first Dan, I guess. You met in like the early the early 10s, I guess, which is weird that we're this late in the
it's fucking,
the century already.
It is really fucking weird to like think about. Like I've been here over 8 years now. Me and my wife Kate moved here in 2011. I worked very shortly at a pizza place called Dick's Pizza and Pleasure on Milwaukee Street. We had really good fucking pizza, but it was a nightclub, man, and it was horrible. And
that was like the era where there were multiple pizza nightclubs.
We didn't know anybody. Kate's mom passed away, which, I mean, it was just tough, and she wanted to stay close to the rest of her family, and so we stayed. But then on the other side of that, we also we made friends. I was friends with him. Lisa and Paul we were really close with. Oh, I was shooting another shot. Well, cheers. What are we talking about? This is not going well so far.
how the relationships of chefs.
Oh, I mean, it was really cool. You could see everybody getting along and everybody sharing ideas, which was something that coming from a big city like Chicago, you had certain groups that would hang out together and certain groups that would share stuff, but then nobody really shared together. But then moving here, it was after you got done with work, you go hang out at Hinchland, and there'd be any number of people you could run into. And we started doing dinners together, and that's how I think we actually liked working together. The biggest thing, and I think Thomas Hawk always said this, it's all about making Milwaukee greater.
Oh yeah, Mr. Van Rite. I never got into your background. You're originally from Green Bay?
Green Bay, born and raised.
What was your motivation to explore making a living as a chef?
I went to high school in Green Bay, and then I graduated and moved to Milwaukee, and then went to architecture school. And then I was 23 credits short. I didn't know where I wanted to live or what I really wanted to do, and I didn't want to go to school any longer. So I dropped out and then started working at Beans and Barley. So I never cooked before, and I realized I enjoyed it, and then applied in culinary school in Portland.
Cooking's great for that, though, man. It forces you to have to focus a little bit. When you're in the kitchen, man.
What ultimately made you realize you were ready to sort of take that leap to be an owner?
I think we're friends, and we're just tired. He's I'm tired of working for other people, and I'm like, yeah, me too.
I think it's a unique relationship, but it's also, you have to work at it, man. It's not fucking easy. It's like any other relationship you have.
It's good that you're a chef owner, because, we don't run the kitchen anymore, of course.
We have really awesome staff. We've been really lucky to have a lot of the same people, a lot of repeat people that have worked for both of us over time, come back and work for us. I mean, Kristen's our chef de cuisine at DanDan, and she was with me at Odd Dog, then she was with Danny at Hinchland, and then she came back with us here, and DanDan would not be as good as it is if it wasn't for her. Oh, yeah. All right, time for some Great Northern refreshment.
He took me to the Bears Packer game finale in Soldier last year.
You know what's a great thing?
Which the Bears won.
So there's three things that are great. It's great to be able to watch a Bears victory. It's great to be able to win your division at home against a division rival. And the third, it's great to eliminate that division rival from playoff contention all in the same game. Like, there's something about that that's like, it's beautiful. It's like a trifecta.
What's the rivalry like in between you guys, like being buddies?
Oh, it's
and
we'll make some pretty incredible bets. Like we've made some really stupid ones. Like Aaron Rodgers was gonna have 5 touchdowns against the Bears, and he had 4, and I thought I was actually gonna lose this bet. And so I was like, I'll take that bet. And
I remember that.
So Dan had to wear I have a 1980s like Dennis Gentry Bears jersey. He was like an obscure kick returner / like number 3 running back on like the late 80s.
Yeah, I have
cheers.
I have a very obscure jersey as well, Sam Congato, which I bought.
Totally.
I bought it while he was on the team, knowing that would be a great joke one day.
No, that's awesome. People are going to be like,
they actually signed him.
Who is your favorite all-time Green Bay Packer?
Leroy Butler, Nick Collins.
So number 36. Either way. Any guy that's ever worn 36 for the Packers.
That's awesome.
And, like, what are a few of your favorite ballpark, favorites or whatever? Or what are things you make for your own tailgates?
Oh shit, man! We don't really tailgate. Like I have to admit, like
I have a couple times.
Tailgating for me is like that's like a whole new world. Like growing up going to Wrigley, like there's
Yeah, you guys are peeing in urinals, drinking old style.
No, we're peeing in backyards.
Not Beauforting.
We're peeing in backyards. Like we're definitely not peeing in urinals. It's troughs in backyards.
That's what I meant to say, troughs.
It's a trough system.
Oh God, I'm already being hit
Cheers
by
to the trough.
Great Northern.
To the trough system. Hey, thank you, Great Northern.
The only tailgating I ever do is like Lambo. I don't know. I think hot dogs and burgers are
Keep it simple.
Okay.
It's the way to go.
Like the moment that you were both like, you had the realization you wanted to do a restaurant with each other. What led you to doing the variety that you have?
We looked at it and was like, there was a hole that could be filled, and I love Asian food. Like I love eating it. I like cooking it. Like there's, I don't know. It seemed right.
Yeah. It's kind of, we wanted to be different, so.
Doing the Chinese food, doing the Asian food, like at DanDan, we knew that it was gonna be super fun. It was gonna be hip. The food was gonna be great. But at the same time, the two of us realized we would need something else creatively.
So you have the DanDan end of things.
Well,
which is like Asian inspired. It's if I'm not wrong, I don't want to be editorializing
that's
here.
Cool, man.
Then Batches, it's a bakery, and then the Fauntleroy, which was last year.
Yeah, that was 2018. So Fauntleroy,
it actually opened the same date as DanDan.
Yeah, 2 years apart, same day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fauntleroy was just, Fauntleroy has evolved into something completely different. It's French. It is, but it's definitely more of a new, a new French.
Yeah, neo bistro.
And then you have your upcoming or now open.
Now open with Ash. I think we wanted to do. Both of us kind of miss live fire. We both at Wolf Beach.
I'm sorry. What do you miss?
Live fire.
Live fire?
Live fire, fire that's like wood fires.
Oh, okay.
Live fire.
Okay, I guess I don't know the lingo.
So it's you have wood.
Hank Hill would hate that so bad.
So when we
just ignoring that great
I was
joke.
about to say, man, I'm just not gonna fucking pay attention to your fucking poor jokes.
So what are either guilty pleasures or things that just don't really fit on any of your menus?
Fried chicken, without a doubt.
Chilies and hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
And then you put it.
You put them together.
That's so good.
Put it together. It's
this recipe I have.
Dog.
Yeah.
Chili.
Sonic loves them. The dude from on the subject of video games.
Yeah.
Huge fan of chili.
No, I order if I see chili somewhere, I'll order it.
I had a good question, and then I realized I really had to pee. So, is there if I
Nope, you gotta hold it.
out?
Nope, you gotta pee together. No, man, you know what I do want to do, though, is buy a bunch of pull tabs. Do you a fan of pull tabs?
Are we allowed to be gambling on air?
Everybody, Rancho Relaxo.
The advertisement that you bought on not public access, but CW.
It's fucking good, right? I directed it. I like wrote it, directed it. Me and Dan were both producers.
Why was it important to highlight weed and the munchies?
Okay, so like I thought it was funny and whatever, man. I like to smoke weed, and I really like. I don't care if you like it was. I don't care if anybody knows about it.
Here come that blah 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 blah.
It's gonna be funny. My favorite part about this is so we're like talking. I was like, yo, man, I'm gonna order a bunch of wigs on Amazon. And Dan's like, I was like, what color wig do you want? He's like, I want to be red. And I was like, dude, you are red. Like, what? Like, you sent me a picture of you in the fucking blonde wig with sunglasses and the bandana, and you looked like a weird like puppety version of Willie Nelson. It was kind of funny.
So Willie Nelson now. Like, you don't really take yourselves that seriously, or that
Seriously?
That seriously. I guess we have to have another shot. The thing that makes me not able to speak.
Once you stop speaking, you have to do shots. There's things we do take seriously. Like, I mean, it's at the restaurants, it's all business, but like at the same time, like me and Dan like to have a good time, and I think that you should be able to enjoy yourself. Like
You should. If you're serious all the time.
Yeah, like you're gonna fucking blow your brains out. Like you gotta be able to have a good time.
I have a good joke though.
Oh yeah, man. You want to hear?
Off subject. Then.
Do it.
Because we've been on subject so often.
I know.
We've had a subject.
What's the opposite of a drunken noodle?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
A soba noodle.
The king of dad jokes.
Soba
noodle.
Like sober noodle.
My delivery's off.
I have a joke about food. What's the difference between a chickpea and a lentil? It's like the fourth time I've attempted to get into one of these episodes. We'll see if this is the one where it takes.
It's a garbanzo bean and a chickpea, isn't it?
Whatever. All right. There's a lot of differences between a lentil and a chickpea. Size.
Is it a French green lentil?
Oh my god. So cooking with fire is fun.
My favorite aspect of it was like busy night. Like most restaurants have a saute station. They have a fryer. And they have a grill of some sort, gas grills. So you can adjust the flame, like your Weber outside. You can adjust the flame. Throw wood in there, you have to move it around. You have to control the fire, you have to stock the fire. You still have to cook all the orders coming in. You don't want to cook it over a high flame or it's black soot coming off of it.
Like it's a giant flavor cheat. Like everything is going to taste better on a wood fire than it's going to taste on anything else.
You have to have your hot spot, your cold spot, your resting area.
Yeah, man,
like you have to be very organized.
What is like the bane of your existence when, in regard to making something? Like you.
I feel like scallops. I feel like scallops to me is like it's like the biggest cop out. Like you can literally. You can take a shit on a plate, put scallops on it, and people are gonna fucking order it. It doesn't matter what sort of like disaster you put underneath it. The scallops are gonna go.
I don't like flexitarians.
Okay, so
I don't like flexitarians.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one too. People that kind of like decide what, like at the moment what they're like.
In 2001, this guy came in, and he said he was vegan. So we made him a whole vegan, everything vegan, and at the end he ordered an espresso with cream.
You're like, what the fuck, man?
And I want to stab him so
What the fuck is wrong
hard.
with you?
At the first moment, I'm just like,
if this is over 10 years ago, and you did, that's okay to say that you did. Statute limitations. What are your own favorite foods? Like, what are each of your favorite foods?
favorite foods.
And why?
I dig cheeseburgers. Like me and cheeseburgers have like a special relationship. I like a smash patty.
I like a vegan one. I like a veggie burger with cheese on
A
it.
Beyond Meat. The veggie burger at Roots was really fucking good. It's the same way they do it at Good Kind, but it was like people would order the veggie burger with bacon.
Impossible Burger is pretty good.
Shockingly good.
If you put American cheese.
We're a Beyond show, actually.
Beyond.
I'm sorry, Dan Van Wright. What is your one of your favorite foods?
Favorite foods? No, sliced cucumbers with with just some sea salt and cracked black pepper. Cottage cheese, Doritos. I hate Cool Ranch.
Oh, really?
What about the super hot with the cottage cheese? Because I feel like that'd be kind of
Merck's.
Oh yeah,
Cheese
the spreadable cheese.
We always
Do you
have-
like the port wine, or what's your
Port
flavor?
wine. I don't know. I've been ordering like classic slice Satirica pizza.
Pizza's another one, man. Like it's another one. Like if you don't like pizza, you're an asshole. Even a bad pizza is still a good pizza.
What's your least favorite like pizza topping, and what's your favorite? What's your go-to? I guess.
Sausage and mushrooms.
Sausage mushrooms. Like,
Zafira is my favorite. I like cracker crust.
Tenuto's reminds me of the Italian restaurants that we grew up eating at when I was a kid in Chicago, and those are like the same. Like their thin crust is very much that style of pizza.
Is there anything that you wish you would be able to have replicated here?
So I feel like there's a hole where a person making an Italian sandwich outside of Glorioso's would do very well for themselves.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw it out there.
Am I smelling a fifth restaurant?
No.
Okay.
No, I think the two of us are like we're
Right now, no.
we're good.
Recession's
We're
gonna
eating
hit
it.
in like 12, 15 months.
So what are a few of your favorite shows, movies, etc.?
I grew up playing like Dungeons and Dragons and other role playing games, and so and comic books, and so I really tend to like. I think what Disney's done with the Marvel Universe, and with the last three or soon to be three Star Wars, like I'm stoked.
I'm really good at Miss Pac-Man. Really, really good at Miss Pac-Man.
Oh, you somehow
That's neither a movie nor,
Yeah.
nor a television show, my friend.
I asked about nearly everything in the entertainment universe, but did not ask about video games.
My favorite movie, True Romance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good one, bro. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Christian Slater. I'm Christian Slater.
The Warriors.
The Warriors did it. The Warriors killed Cyrus. Can you dig
yes.
it?
Hitting those sponsored bottles together.
I actually don't own it, and I haven't found it.
What's your favorite movie? Fucking NBA Jam or what?
I would actually say you could say like Big Trouble in Little China, Die Hard for certain times. I actually think my favorite Star Wars of all of them is Rogue One. Like I watched it again just recently and was just like, oh dude, Rogue One's dope.
Is that the one where huge spoiler alert, they all die at the end?
Yep.
Okay.
Go man, these guys are all gonna
hope
die.
so.
I haven't seen it yet.
I hope
Well, they all died. Well, I mean, you've seen. Never mind. You're fucking. He's fucking with me.
No, I haven't. I don't know Star Trek. Nanu Nanu? Is that?
Yeah,
How goes?
you nailed it.
What about shows? We're living in the golden age of television.
I'm watching The Righteous
Oh, Gemstones.
Gemstones.
That's
which
good.
I love David McBride. David McBride's the shit.
Yeah,
David,
you could read a phone book and it would make me laugh.
Dude,
because
the guy's
of the
watched-
cadence he has.
Dude,
I watched Sinners season 1 on Netflix and 2, and then I watched John Wick 1, 2, and 3.
They're dumb, fun, and full of guns.
You
But
go
that's-
home and you watch Jersey Shore.
I fucking love Jersey Shore. Like
Why?
Jersey Shore is like so
Why?
like because it's trashy and shitty and it's like
So you can lay on the couch.
Who are you? Who do you
not pay
identify
attention.
with on that show? Because I'm a hardcore Snooki, baby.
I feel like I'd like to identify with Pauly D, but I'm probably Vinny.
What's it like to be my neighbor?
I see you like pull up, you walk upstairs because I mean I feel like I've seen you probably as many
To be
times
honest,
as Danny's
I spent more time in my backyard 5 years ago
Yeah.
when we first moved there. Now it's like
I think this year's been really tough. Like I think this year we both kind of had a hard time like carving out like time for shit like that we actually want to do. Whether it's like I don't know, man, hanging out, fucking fishing. Like we've talked about like numerous times. We just can't fucking like carve out time for shit. You take on projects, you do shit. It's like the hotel was definitely like
the hotel.
she was a project.
I was about to say the Ash, but I'm just gonna say Ash, right? That's what it is. Ash.
Yeah.
Let's get it just
Cheers.
written.
Let's
in
go. Let's
stone.
give it to Ash.
It's ash. It's not the ash. It's not ashes.
ASH.
All right.
Ash. So it's supposed to be like
So right now at this point, the Packers are going to be number 1. The Bears are going to be behind the Vikings.
Bears -1 and 5.
They're gonna have -1 wins.
I'm going based on Dan's math here.
I think I was asked about ash. What is ash? Like, what are you hoping it will be? What will it be by this point? I mean, knowing your success rate with restaurants, what
Well,
will
we're-
ash be succeeding in right now?
Again, we're going back to that sort of like, communal sort of like family eating together sort of thing, but then offering them stuff that, for us, it's about finding those things that are delicious that you want to go back and order again and again. I think it's a unique space, to Milwaukee, and I think that's what we're trying to do, man.
It's a great hotel.
So that hotel is fucking. You're right, man. It's a fucking.
They got a great, the patio is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. If it's not the premier hotel.
Yeah, it's on the list. It's in the conversation. We're talking about the things that was said. Your new. God, I'm slurring horribly. Your new restaurant, Ash Apart. What will be a few of the game changers or the points of pride you're gonna have on your menu?
I really do think most of the menu is coming off of the hearth. Really, I'd say 80% of that menu comes off of that hearth. Pretty much almost all of the things that as far as meats you get off of that are going to be fucking crazy good. Like the bone-in short rib is insane. All right, cheers.
Yeah. These are becoming hard for me.
I feel like we're
What's
pushing.
that?
I'm pushing.
These are becoming hard for me.
Tyler to the limit here. Oh man.
I would like to discuss the dim sum and give some event that happened in this very building, the Cooperage, right?
Yep. So we did 2 events this year. Dim Sum Give Some is short story, very short. I was diagnosed with a rare neuromuscular disease similar to ALS called Kennedy's, and it's challenging. It's whatever, but you get down on yourself for a little bit, and then what comes out of that is something like Dim Sum Give Some. And so, plus, in the last 3 years, we've been able to donate $90,000 to Kennedy's disease research.
Yeah, that's insane. And really, that's as a whole, that if I'm not wrong, that's not a very well-known, well-publicized. A lot of people don't really suffer from that. So
No.
it's like you're bringing awareness, and you're also bringing some finances into the research of a thing that there are people that are dealing with it, but it's very non-vocal minority.
It's a weird subject that it's I think everybody who comes into DanDan or Fauntleroy or whatever at the restaurants eventually ends up we end up talking to them about it because they're like, what the fuck? I mean, there's certain weird things that I can't do. I have weird grip issues with my right hand. My voice is kind of this gravelly sort of that's just because the muscles are going away. It's it's a challenge, but at the same time, I'm all in. I love the idea of just trying to do this as long as I can for whatever I can. The bittersweet part of it is that we found out as we were opening up DanDan, it was oh shit, and we got this on top of this. But it's really awesome to be able to call on industry peers, even from around the country, man. We had a gala at the ICC during March, and we called on friends from Chicago, Minneapolis, fucking Colorado, and everybody else came out. It was fun. It was at one point it was ridiculous. You had You had a brigade of people putting together the food. You had 6 James Beard winners. It's really awesome. And, man, it's inspiring.
Like you're all in something for one unified cause, which is really, really cool, I think.
It's a community.
Like you're lifting each other up. You're lifting.
When I lived in Portland, it was like everyone I met, it was a community.
Community.
They should bring it back. One more season and a movie, right?
Yeah, right.
Great television show.
What's your fast food
It's really like
guilty pleasure? What's your go-to?
Ooh, man, McDonald's. 100%.
Okay, McDonald's.
Taco Bell.
What at
100%.
what at McDonald's?
A+ fish fillet. Then we go there's now that you can fucking do anything, it's like the fucking wild wild west. So I'll have a fish fillet. I will have I do this probably once every 9 months, and I'll spend $16 at McDonald's. It'll be a fish fillet. I will have a double cheeseburger. I will have a French fry. I will have a 9-piece nugget with barbecue sauce. I will have a hash brown and a McGriddle.
I pretty much agree with all that, but it's weird that you led with the McFish.
Or the filet fish? No, it's called the filet fish bun.
That's how little I know about it. So I've had it once, and I was like, I don't even need to know the name of this thing.
Crack cocaine.
It's good.
It was fucking ridiculous.
Maybe I have to revisit in adulthood or something.
Was it the Cops one? So Danny stopped at Cops, and Cops is my fucking kryptonite. Cops. Favorite cheeseburger of all time.
Okay, and that's your favorite. That's your favorite burger and your favorite food of all time. So that's
it.
That's maybe your favorite. Okay,
it's Cops.
It's your favorite.
I've heard this actually from a few of my friends.
Dude, I don't know why. It's it doesn't have I have no nostalgic reason for it. It's not
me personally. Zafiro's reminds me of the 2 places in Green Bay.
The
Crocker Crest.
Where what are the names of the places? Cranky
It's
Pat's.
Frank. Yep.
Oh yeah, Cranky Pat's. That's the place that I worked at.
No, it used to be Frankie Pat's.
But they had a split.
Yep.
And then
Frankie
Frank
Pat's
died.
Yep.
Really sad actually. But,
no, my parents used to, it used to be every Saturday.
did you have the Pat special with all the mushrooms, like a building height of mushrooms?
No, it's always sausage, mushroom.
Oh.
I'm not a pepperoni guy.
So what's your fast food guilty pleasure though?
Taco John's, but we don't have one, so.
I know.
The Taco
I lament that
John's.
so much. Oh my god! We have a Chipotle now. We're not gonna waste this opportunity. It's.
We got a Target in Green Bay in fucking 2017. I think I was 12. My cousin and I went to Target with our parents. And they were shopping. And my cousin and I were just walking down the aisle. And there's a fucking turd laying out. This turd.
A human
big
turd?
turd. I don't know if it's a kid turd or a human turd.
A kid turd or a human turd.
It was just a turd laying on the floor.
A kid turd or a human turd.
We were hanging out, and this lady rolled her cart over it.
I don't know if it was a kid turd or a human turd.
Yeah.
Let's not distance ourselves from that you just said that.
My point being, we're like,
this is the only thing I know is making the video for sure. This moment.
This is where everything falls.
I don't know about anything else we talked about for the last 2 hours. Kid turd or human turd. Definitely it.
Oh,
Shit, this is this very rapidly became the most second most shots I've had in any episode. If you tilt the pyramid crest of the thing.
I feel all right. So as I get drunker, my head tilts further and further.
Oh yeah, it's already done 720, I think, around your head.
It's like a switch. It's all about the truck. We should arm wrestle.
I don't think I've asked you guys about music. What's your
Widespread motherfucking panic.
Widespread Panic?
Grateful Dead.
Widespread panic.
Okay. And you guys mentioned you do smoke weed?
Occasionally. Like, right when we're done with this. Like, literally, as soon as we're done with this.
I eat hash.
Wait, what?
He either said I eat hash or I eat ass. Either way, it's really progressive. And I support it.
Oh, support it. Wait, hold on. We went full circle right there. Support it. Support it.
Support it.
Support it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we can end this. This is it.
I think we have to ask this, like, what are your favorite candy bars?
Snickers. No doubt. Maybe
Starburst.
really? Wow, dude, you mean like sour and sweet, bro.
That's not a candy bar. That's a 16 quadrant fruit chunk. That's what you call it in the industry. That's what you call it in the journalism, the Milwaukee
I was gonna say, like,
area.
what industry?
The Milwaukee web only publication industry. We call it a 16 quadrant fruit chunk.
Maybe like Butterfinger, bro?
Strong view. What's your favorite flavor? Do you like pink or orange? Lemon, strawberry, cherry,
Lemon.
red one. One word.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
What is one word of advice you'd have for people that are interested in the culinary arts?
I mean, first off, realize the amount of work that's going to go into it. Like, it's a lot of work. Like, we didn't open a restaurant for 20 plus years from when we started, like, our career. Like, it's a lot of work that goes into it. Take your time, fucking relax. Realize that this isn't going to be fast, but, like, you will be better because of it. It's my life.
It's now or never. I'm gonna live forever. I just wanna live my life.
It's my. I love how you picked that. That was great.
I'm Dan. It's Steve.
Who am I? Hey everyone.
I'm like,